Okay, let's get a prop here. Yeah, let's use this Gullah Geechee prop. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. Remember your ancestry. Some say your parents honored our father and mother. Well, your ancestors are your father and mother. How can you honor your parents and not honor their parents? But Christianity teaches you that ancestor worship is sinful. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you say honor your ancestor, you said honor your father and mother. They are your ancestors. What you talking about? Greetings, everyone. This is what we do here, staying in the light. Because you're a follower of Jesus, Christianity, whatever religion, it teaches you don't let nobody shove something down your throat. You got to question, seek, ask, do your own research. That's what being truthful means. If you just repeat a lie, I'm so glad I got this social media to express myself with because it's a constant it's a constant battle listening to people spouting lies. Listen, family. Oh, for those newcomers, this is Staying in the Light Radio. My name is Nathaniel, one of my names I'm using today. Now, if when you listen to these people talk, I don't care what they talking about, political science, chemicals, anything. If you don't see your ancestors represented in it, they are lying. Why is that? Because as original people, we originated everything. They got everything backwards. They making us marginalized people, and they take our identity and birthright. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to destroy us and make themselves an original people. Like they trying to say uh, darkness came from light. They trying to say they was here first and they created the dark people. Come on, people. People not that dumb. They know that y'all are the latecomers. Original people been here since dirt. So when I hear this people talking about the Kabbalah and how the Jews had this ancient knowledge that the Christians stole, I had to stop listening. I said, hold it, hold it, hold it. You can call it Kabbalah, the Kabbalah, the Christus Magustus, Tribe Tristus Magustus. You can say all those terms, but it all boils down to Egyptian mystery system. It all comes from us. And you're going to leave the creators of this out of your conversation? That's why the world is in the condition it's in because people refuse to tell the truth. Sometimes they may not know the truth. The lie fits them better because they can see themselves as a great people. Nobody want to see themselves as an underling, a newcomer, new kid on the block. They want to have something like Greek to say, oh, we've been here since forever. You need to read uh, you need to read James Jones' Stolen Legacy. He tells you all Greek knowledge is stolen from Egypt. It's amazing people don't know these things. 2025, they still telling lies. So do your own research, people. But you got to know how to study. You got to know how to research. And I'm telling you what to look for. I'm sharing with you what to look for. If it's not you being the source of everything, they're lying. You as a people, light come from darkness. That's a natural law. God said it. God said, let there be light. No. He wasn't talking about white people. He just said, let there be light. So it had to be darkness. And isn't that where everything takes place in the unseen? The thought? Is the thought in the light? No, not till you bring it in the light. The thought is unseen, or you can say in the dark, until you manifest it in the light. Oh, the truth is so beautiful when you know it, when you become it, when it's a part of you because you've done your research, you've done your homework. And can't nobody push nothing down your throat because you know the truth. You can tell within the first 5 minutes whether this person knows what they're talking about or not. And I'm telling you, if you come from a miseducated system, which all educations are, with their degrees of ignorance, they haven't been taught the truth. So how are they going to tell about anything? How are they going to say the truth? How are they going to sound sensible to a learned person? They just give them, see, if you're knowledgeable, why do you need a degree? Have you anybody asked that question? Oh, we got to give you a badge to show you're knowledgeable. No. The badge don't show nothing. It's your knowledge that shows you're knowledgeable. It's your work, what you produce, not even what you say. If you can't show nothing produced behind your words, they're just that, words. People love to talk, but they can't show nothing. So we got to get back to our ancient, well, it's really not so ancient because it's with us. We got to just don't let it go, you know? Now the women are wearing blue because that's the color of water. They're the symbol of water, flowing. That's what the dress means, it's flowing. But now they switched it and told them, y'all need to wear pink. Pink is a symbol of fire. That's a masculine color. Pink, there's nothing feminine about pink. But they got y'all brainwashed. And everybody just want to follow because that's what everybody say. You got the men wearing blue. Saying this is a masculine color. And then this is not even what I came to talk about, but I got to point things out that I asked myself, why is that? And do more of that. Ask yourself, why is that? Keep asking that until you get to the answer. Now, the reason why we are sick from the crowns of our head to the toes of our feet, because you've gotten away from your ancestral ways. When we're walking our own land, when we're walking on our land, when we're connected to the earth knows us. The crop that we produce is healing us. And you honor the fruit. It's live. You got to honor it. You got to, even when you're picking it, you got to say, Thank you for this produce that you're giving me. I honor you because it's coming from the Creator. One seed produce all that. Let me show you. Let me show you. I'm not just a talker. I'm not just a talker. Let me show you. I had a nice handy display of I can't show you. I want to show you a pair of peaches I got from my tree. You know, a little wooden basket, and that just because they was the one the most ripe. We're going to get at least 5 of those, at least 5 from what's on the tree right now. But you don't just grab the fruit and eat it. No, you got to own it. You got to. You remember the movie Avatar when she had to kill that beast that was trying to kill her, kill the man? She said a prayer before taking his life. She called him brother. You got to respect life. That's something you cannot do if you're buying your food at a store. You don't know how that food was planted. You don't know what sacrifice that food is for. That food may be to your demise. It can't be for your healing. The earth that food grows on doesn't know you. The land. So we got to return to our ancestor ways of life, respecting life. How many of y'all still say your prayers before you eat your food? Some people got away from that. I was at the outing the other day, everybody just started eating. I said, what? How do you think that food gonna feel? You eating it and didn't even thank it for nourishing your body. It's gonna make you sick. Cause say, well, you don't honor me. And just try it. Just try a prayer over the food and see how the ancestors bless you with the peace. Because they're all around us. They hear you. They're in the food. And when you maybe bless is the wrong word. When you honor the food, you're honoring the ancestors who are in you. And you're going to benefit from that. You're the beneficiaries of that. That's where you get that big feeling of peace when you're doing right, when you're saying the right meditation. I won't say praying on nobody. That's this English language. We got to find the right word. Because you think the word is benefiting you. The word you could be cursing yourself just because you're using a language that's not your language. Anyway, greetings everyone. We're not going to hold you too long. We just want to show you how an original man thinks and is. And do your own research. Don't believe anything you see or hear. That's what Jesus said. That's what Jesus did. So if you're a follower of Jesus, you need to follow his example. Peace and love.